What you doing today?
High temp, even a hair, and I want a curl.
Yo, YouTube, if you've learned anything by the end of this video, drop a thumbs up, and if you're feeling generous, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's lock right in. I start by prepping my client's head. A prepped head is always the best head, never forget that. And the good reason why is so your clippers can flow right through his head when you're shaving it down, and you won't have no complications. As you can see, I'm starting on the side and working my way around the crown of his head because I do not want to create a light spot within his head. So I stay away from the swirl, swivel, whatever you want to call it in the back, and then I work my way around and come to that last because I want to see which way his hair is flowing when you get up to the swirl. That's coming. These clippers is cutting right through, as you see. This is what a prepped head do. A prepped head allows you to do this. It allows you to do this. It's flowing. Just trying to make everything even. As you can see, I just started hitting at the crown now. As you can see, everything is even. This is what my client asked for, so I'm going to ensure that I give my client what he's asked for. Want it all even. You know, I'm going to make it all even. Yep. Here I'm taking my low pro FX1s and I'm creating my guideline from the crease of his ear to the bottom of his vertical bar. I'm taking my Stylecraft Instincts and I'm going to level all the way open, going up a finger's width. Don't forget to hit behind that ear because it's still would need to be hit behind the ear. It's detailed work in my opinion. Now I'm going level halfway close. Here I'm using my Q guard, and this is the highest guard that I'm using in this video. It's always good to debulk, but I like to fade down sometimes. It just give a better transition so you won't be going up too high on the taper, if that makes sense. So I'm going with my number 2 guard level all the way open. And I'm just debulking, you know, just want to clean up some of the artwork that we'll be working at. See, I'm hitting behind the ear. That looks good so far. I'm using my number 1. This is my number 1 here. I decided to skip it over the 1.5 because the 1 works completely fine in my opinion. Do what works best for you. What makes you comfortable. As you start to get the, you know, the algorithm down with blending and learning your tool, you'll know what works best for you and your client. As you can see, I turn my clipper to the side and just using, you know, the 2 corner teeth because it's considered detailing. Then I'm taking my 0.5, which is my 1/16. This is the smallest guard we'll be using. You know, I'm just trying to create some transition. You know, keeping it consistent, staying steady. And that looks good. That looks good. As you can see, now again I'm using my teeth because I'm just detailing. Yeah, I'm just detailing the line work that we created with our low pro. And I just want to make sure that, you know, it's tight down there. So we got a nice transition. This is my 1.5. And I'm just trying to make sure that it's transition going towards the top now. And that's why I skipped over the 1.5 because I didn't want to use it too soon. That looks good. Looks good. And that blend came together clean. As you can see, I'm behind the ear. That ear work. Yeah, because these are not my hitters, I'm able to turn them around and not irritate his skin. I'm able to set my guideline without irritating his skin because these are not hitters. Not even if I use these on kids, it will irritate them. I'm going to level all the way open. My Stylecraft Instincts again. If you don't have a pair of these, make sure you go get them. You know, I say time and time again, make sure you go get them. Just going up a finger's width. Don't want to go up too high on this neck taper. You want to keep it, you know, right there. On level halfway close. We looking good. Yeah, we looking good. Here, as you see, I'm flicking out with my number 2. I don't want to take too much of the bulk off. As you can see, I'm flicking out. I'm not going straight up into the hairs. I'm flicking out. I just want to create like a small shaded area where I can work without going too far up. That's the point of fading down. You know, you don't want to take too much of the bulk, and now your taper is to the all the way at the top of his head. Now I'm taking my 1.5. I'm just cleaning up. Just cleaning up. And I tested at my 1.5. I didn't like how it wasn't taking none of the bulk really off, so I just, you know, went in insisted and swapped out with the number 1 so I can work with the number 1. Same steps I did on the high on his right side. So I'm just it's the same steps we doing on the right that we're gonna do on the back and on the left side. You know, we want to ensure that this tape is coming together clean and that we're not missing any steps. Because he still had a full head of hair, we're able to do every step on each side. Yeah, that look good. It's coming together. It's dope. As you can see, I'm just detailing. I love detailing. I love when my work looks. It just looks like I put some time into it, you know. Yeah, I'm taking my 0.5 again, my 1/16, and I'm just going to level halfway because the number 1 took us where we need to be. You know, sometimes that 1 don't take you where you need to be, so you might gotta close it a lot closer, or you know, you'll know when you use your tool. You know, I can't really coach you on how to use your most favorite toy. Whichever toy is yours, you know, you just gotta rock out with it. You know, like I might have these Stylecraft Instincts in my hand, but yours might be different. You know, that's just how that go. And that's coming together clean. Like it's coming together clean. I didn't want to take too much of the bulk off. Like I wanted to keep this taper super low. So now I'm going back in. Instead of using my number 2, I'm using a guard up, which is my number 3, and flicking out. Don't want to take too much of the bulk off. Always remember, the more hair you take off, the more hair you cannot get back until that hair grow back. And I'm taking my 1.5, going back within that 3 and that 2. You know, just trying to create some transition. Keep it up top. You know, just keep it fluffy. You don't really want to do too much. That looks good. And y'all know this is my side. This is where I go to rap. I let y'all know what's going on and everything. You know, consistency is a big thing for me. Stay consistent. You know, I get a lot of barbers, you know, a lot of clients. I just get a lot of people asking me, how do you cut celebrities? How do you cut big names? How do you, it's consistent, it's being consistent. These people are watching pages. They're watching y'all pages, whether you do nails, whether you do hair, whether you cut hair, whether you do lashes, facials, esthetician. Yo, they're watching y'all pages, bro. Stay consistent. Stay motivated. Cause I'm telling you, the minute you think you lost it, it's gonna be a time where somebody, listen, I was on the urge of like not cutting. I wanted to stop. I wanted to give it a break. I wanted to do this. and Nate came out of nowhere. Nate Wiggins came out of nowhere and texted me needing a haircut. That brightened my motivation back up. And I felt within myself that it shouldn't take for somebody like him, you know, a big name, to motivate me. I should be motivated within myself. So ever since, I just been going too hard. I've been going way harder than expected. And look at me now, cutting more celebrities than ever. Although I treat all my clients like a celebrity, but my in-home celebrities, the ones that live in Baltimore, you know, play for the Ravens, play for the Orioles, play for the Wizards, you know, college kids that play for, you know, Virginia Tech and everything, you know, I'm here for them. I treat them just like I treat all my regular clients, just like my celebrity clients. They all gonna leave out of here with a dope cut, the same cut. You know, ain't nothing changing. My time ain't changing, nothing changing. So I just try to be consistent within all my clients, you know, all my clients. That's looking good. So we just gonna end that off here, and we just gonna lock right back in. I take my gold FX1s and I'm lining up his neck area. These things are hitters. As you can see, they creating me a nice crispy line. Like I say time and time again, I modify my own blades. I set them, I sharpen them, I do everything I need to do to get them things to hit like this. As you can see, this cut really didn't need any enhancements, but of course, you know, bro was going to a party and he wanted that detailed look, you know. And you can see these things are leaving straight lines, crispy lines, ash lines without doing too much. You know, I'm just barely tapping at his head. That looks good. That back neck taper. Yeah, I'm going on with his vertical bars. Normally I go to vertical bar, reference point A, B, and then C to B, then C to A. As you can see, these things are hitters. Just look. You can't tell me these things not hit. I'm barely tapping them. I'm not dragging or anything. I'm just tapping and moving. Here I'm going in with my waterproof enhancements, ensuring that he gets the best look that he desires. You know, of course, he want to enhance his hair, so you know, tell me how y'all feel about enhancements, you know, inside of the comments. You know, let me know how y'all feel about enhancements. And, you know, should it be a thing, or, you know, should it not be a thing? You barbers use it, you know, just to let me know what's your take on enhancements. As barbers, as clients, as, you know, it's today's game, you know, with enhancements. I'm going in with my real hair fiber just to, you know, touch up his lines, and as you can see, it's filling in all the spots that, you know, that shows. Now that looks good. As you can see, the real hair fiber stick on top of his head and gave his hairline a better pop, more realistic pop. As you can see, that looks good. Taking my Barber Magic pencil, just like concealer, you know. Just want to enhance his hairline. As you can see, I'm taking my non-hitters and I'm able to do that without making him feel uncomfortable at all. I told him close his eyes until he see the finished work, but you know, he can't help it. This was well needed. You know, this my big cousin came to rock out with me. Although he's not my regular client, he come to me when he know it matters.
Yeah, go ahead, huh? Tell him how you feel about it.
Man, y'all know what's going on. I feel rejuvenated, reincarnated. You feel me? I don't know who that other person was. You feel me? Y'all seen it before. But this right here, the actor, now this me. It's the real me.
As you can see, we got guys coming in my suite looking completely like this. I changed the game. I changed the look. I changed the compliments. I build up confidence. It's here. without further ado, make sure y'all drop them likes. If you learned something, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm here. You don't want to miss this run. I'm going on a crazy run. I'm here. Turn that bell noti on.